Hello everybody, we are here today at Disney's Hollywood Studios and we are going to go around and show you all the hidden locations, all the sort of like tucked away hidden gems that maybe you've never seen before or are very rarely sort of used. There's even some sort of attractions and things that I feel like people don't even know about or just never explore. So we're going to go around and explore all those nooks and crannies, and I guarantee you there's sure to be something in here that you've never seen before. One of the things that amazes me about the Disney parks is that despite the fact that we have been to these parks for over we've spent over 25,000 hours in these parks over the years. I actually added it up one day. Yes, I didn't have anything better to do than add it all up. But one of the things that I really love about it is that no matter how many times we've been here, no matter how much time we spent here, there are always things that we're finding that we've never seen before. And we're usually experiencing things that we've never even done before. So we are heading down Hollywood Boulevard right now, and we're going to hang a right on Sunset here to our first stop.
Well, we just got here a few minutes ago, walked down Hollywood Boulevard, turned right, and we already ordered a drink. It is too hot to be walking around without a drink, so we're on our way to get it.
Not only are we getting a drink, but we mobile ordered it, literally. So I literally mobile ordered a drink, a single drink, from Catalina Eddie's up here, because I know Catalina Eddie's is up here on Sunset, up on the left. So by the time I get there, it should be ready, because all of the carts, the like small little carts and stuff where you would just get a drink, have like 20 people in line, and they are very slow lines. So we said, forget it, let's just mobile order a drink. So just a tip, if you know where you're headed and you know there's a quick service restaurant you can mobile order from, that's the way to go, because literally by the time we get up here, it'll be ready.
Thank you. Do you have straws out here?
And just like that, large Diet Coke to go, thank you. Didn't even have to wait. A little buzzer went off while we were walking up there. Went up to the counter, Pop's sitting right there. So here we are at our first location, and I wonder if anybody can actually tell where we're at. I mean, it's not very intuitive here or very descriptive with this busted wall behind me, but let me see if I can show you a little bit more. Getting closer, getting warmer. We are at the exit of Tower of Terror, which you're thinking, how is this a hidden location? Tower of Terror, like everybody who rides Tower of Terror gets off at the exit of Tower of Terror and walks through here, but what you may not know is there's actually a nice little seating area where we're sitting right now that's actually at the exit of Tower of Terror, and it's behind the Joffreys. So I feel like when you exit Tower of Terror, you immediately just turn right. So you go through the shop, you come out of the exit of the shop, and then you have a choice to go left, which is kind of like a dead-end wall, or go right to head back out into the main park. And most people go to the right, or they go to Joffrey's, because Joffrey's rocks, by the way. Little known fact, or well known fact, this is one of 2 different Joffreys in Hollywood Studios. I don't know why they don't have more Joffreys in some of the other parks, like Magic Kingdom. Can we get another Joffreys in Magic Kingdom, please? Because I'm tired of waiting in an hour-long line at the Joffreys in front of Space Mountain.
Epcot has 3.
So just a side little jaunt that we went on there for some unknown reason. I can't help it. They need more Joffreys in Magic Kingdom. I don't understand. But anyway, actually behind Joffrey's is this kind of like cool little archway area where you can kind of like sit and relax and get in the shade a little bit. It's kind of a covered area, and it's nice and quiet back here. There's usually not a lot of people back here, and it's a great place to kind of get cooled down. And bonus, it's right next to Joffrey's, so you can grab a delicious caffeinated or non-caffeinated, I guess, coffee beverage and just kind of chill here for a little bit after you ride Tower of Terror. I think this is one of the coolest hidden sort of like tucked away locations that I don't think most people ever see or even realize is back here. There's a lot of cool little places to kind of hang out in Hollywood Studios, but the next one I want to show is up here, kind of back by Rock and Roller Coaster, that I don't think a lot of people know about. And the funny thing is, it is an attraction. It's something you can actually do, but a lot of people just don't really pay attention to it, don't notice it, so I kind of want to show it. And here's the next location I was talking about. Now, right over here, you can see Rock and Roller Coaster line right here behind us. A lot of people know Rock and Roller Coaster. There's always a lot of people in line. But right here to the side of Rock and Roller Coaster, the entrance, is actually Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. And it's like this big entrance, but it just kind of looks like it kind of goes into nothing back here, and it's behind a wall. And I just don't think a lot of people realize that it's back here, or that it's even anything, because when you first walk back here, let's take a look at it, it's just like kind of looks like a display with some of the characters from Cars that you can kind of just look at and take some pictures with. But there is actually something cool back here too. So not only is there great little meet and greets right here where you kind of hang out with the cars, now there are ropes across in front of the cars. There didn't used to be, so you could actually get up close with the cars and take some photos. But now with COVID and everything, they actually have ropes across. But there is also sort of an attraction back here.
And there is a little stage show on the inside. You sit on these little bench seats, and there's a lot of seats in there, and it's usually not very crowded at all. And Lightning McQueen shows up on the stage to give everybody a little show.
Yeah, so it's kind of a cute little attraction. Again, I just don't think a lot of people know, and there's really never a wait for it. So you can kind of just walk right on. So I encourage you, if you're coming over for Rock and Roller Coaster, you might as well just take a diversion. There's also a lot of like chill seating back here where you can kind of just hang out. There's lots of bench space, lots of places to sit. It's kind of cool back here. It's got like a little music vibe going on, like a little like, America's Top 20 or whatever. I don't know. I'm bad at the pop music and stuff nowadays, and you got an awesome view of Tower of Terror. Check it out. But I just like being able to just kind of chill back here. Like I said, there's like benches right here. Like I'm just going to squat down on one right now and just kind of take a break. So this is a great place to just kind of relax. It's got a little bit of music. You got awesome Hollywood Tower of Terror right there, so you can hear people's screams over and over and over again to your heart's content. We're going to head now to our next location, which I believe is kind of the most well-known but least used areas of the park. So let's take a look at what that could be. There's actually just a surprising number of little nooks and crannies and things that you probably never noticed before in Hollywood Studios. You kind of think of the big rides. You think of like Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, Rise of the Resistance, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Slinky Dog Dash, but there's actually so many more things here that I just feel like go unnoticed, go unlooked at. So that's what the purpose of this video is. We just kind of want to showcase all the different cool things that they have to offer here besides just those big ticket attractions. I always like to think of these things as like the little things that the Imagineers like dream up, and they just add all these little things to the park that I feel like people don't really notice. I just kind of want to give them props for all the cool stuff they create. And here we are. This is the big location. Check it out. Yes, I know that most people probably know about this location, so it's not necessarily a well-known space. It's just there's nothing happening in this space. Like there's literally almost nothing to do back here. And then especially after like 5 o'clock p.m., there's really nothing back here. So even like Star Wars Launch Bay, which is back here, it closes early. You've also got sort of the Disney Junior over there. It closes down, so there's literally nobody here. And then the Little Mermaid show has been gone since COVID, so there's literally nobody back here. It's an entire, like, giant section of the park where there's nobody and nothing to do, which is perfect for just relaxing.
And adults could sit down on a bench. You could bring your kids back here, and they could just run around and run amok for a little while, and they wouldn't really be bothering anybody because there's hardly anybody ever back here.
This is the place for your kids to get the wiggles out.
Yeah.
Let them run around. Another really cool thing that I like about this back here is they also have a lot of cool little places for you to get like photos and things with your kids, or even as adults, doesn't matter, because they have a lot of different meet and greet locations back here. And then late at night, there are no meet and greets, and there's also no people back here. So you can literally walk up to any one of these sort of meet and greet kiosks. They're nice little cute little like decorations. There's like sort of princessy ones. There's like houses and different things like that you can get photos of. You just they're not even chained off or anything. You literally just walk right up to them and get really cute little photo opportunities against these really cute backgrounds. I just think that's so cool.
And they're themed after the different Disney Junior shows. There's Doc McStuffins, there's Fancy Nancy, and a few more, and they're really, really cute.
Of course, I do want to mention that this is where the Disney Junior Dance Party is. You can see right there the last time showtime is at 4:55 today. And so again, this is where you're going to go if you want to experience a Disney Junior Dance Party. But like I said, a lot of people don't know any of this stuff is back here. And then after like 5 o'clock, there's nothing back here. So it's just a great place to relax. Okay, let's head over to probably my favorite hidden location in all of Disney's Hollywood Studios. I just love this spot. I feel like it's a really cool spot that people really just don't know about. I'm just curious if you know about it. I'm curious, like let me know. Like, tell me if you know about this space, if you've hung out in this spot before, if you've seen it. I'm really curious. I want to know. This has got to be my favorite of all the hidden locations because I really feel like nobody knows it's here. The only people that I feel like ever realize this is here are the people who exit the Indiana Jones ride, and you're the one of the people that exits to the left of the Indiana Jones show. I don't know why I called it a ride. Because this is sort of the exit on the left side of the stage. If you exit that way, there's a ton of people that will come through here when a show lets out. Other than that, there's never anybody back here. So it's after 5 right now, and there won't be another person that probably walks back here the whole night. And I love it back here because it's peaceful. There's nice little places to sit. Like right now we're sitting on this, it's sort of like these little flat rocks with like a little fence, and it's kind of a cool place to just kind of sit, hang out. But listen how quiet it is. Like all I can hear is this bird that's like crowing above me.
He's like, caw.
Literally. And then like a slight hint of music coming from way over there. But it's so nice back here. And the decorations. Now, this is also a great photo opportunity because you have all these sort of like, I don't know, World War I maybe, tanks, artilleries, trucks, things like that, because it's like Indiana Jones themed. And we did actually cover this location in our top photo opportunities for Hollywood Studios, and I'll link to that below in the description. But I just think it's such a cool place back here. This extremely empty walkway right behind me is over by the Muppets. While it's getting windy out, I feel like we're going to get dumped a bunch of rain on here in just a hot second. But this alley right here, but the exit to the Muppets is right there. So when the Muppet show exits, there's usually a lot of people kind of that come and walk through here. But still, somehow, this area is always so quiet and nobody back here. I mean, you can kind of see like there's almost nobody back here. And by the way, Mama Melrose's restaurant is also back here. And it's very delicious. But again, there's usually just like a couple of people hanging out outside waiting to get into the restaurant for the reservations. But this whole area back here is just like, it's like empty and quiet. And there's lots of little, like, you can see there's like lots of little benches and stuff behind me that you can kind of sit on. And there's a lot of really cute photo opportunities here with all sort of like paint splashes all along the walls. And you've got Kermit and Miss Piggy and lots of little backgrounds. It's just kind of a cool, neat little place that I feel like people don't hang out in nearly as much as they could.
I think it's cute and quiet. Anywhere that's quiet in Disney is one of my favorite places, so because that's hard to find. So yeah, you can come back here. I saw people when we walked by bring in their little kids just to stand in front of the backdrops, just like over by the Disney Junior show, and it's super quiet and great photo ops.
As we're leaving sort of the Muppets area, I did want to mention Pizza Rizzos right there. Pizza Rizzos. You can kind of see it in the background. We're walking away from it. It is the thing about it is it's closed right now. It closes at like, I don't even know, 4 or 5 or something.
I can never remember.
It closes early, but during the daytime hours, there will be tons of people eating at Pizza Rizzos. But I'm putting it on this video because what people don't know about Pizza Rizzos is it does have an upstairs, which some people do know there's an upstairs. But the thing that I love about it is there's an upstairs balcony where you can kind of go outside. There's fans that keep it cool and up there. It's covered. It's a nice breeze. It's got a nice view of the actual park. And there's never anybody up there. Hello. There's literally never anybody up there. It's always quiet. It's always calm. You can eat your lunch there. Pizza Rizzos is one of our favorite places to eat. And I will tell you, we eat on that balcony all the time. And there will be literally like a bazillion people down on the first floor. Like every single thing will be full. People are looking for tables. And then we go upstairs and go to the balcony and we're the only ones there. So it is kind of I feel like it is definitely a hidden gem. If you're looking for some pretty good Italian food, a little pizza, a little meatball sub, and you want a place to relax and chill, that upstairs balcony at Pizza Rizzos is definitely one of a kind. It is top notch. Here we are at our last location, and I'm curious if anybody can figure out where are we? Does any of this look familiar? I'm curious if anybody knows where we're at, because I promise you probably have paid almost no attention to this area because there's nothing here. Once again, it's a completely empty area of the park. Okay, the suspense is killing me, I'm sure. So here we are, over in the Incredibles area. You're like, Incredibles area? There's an Incredible areas at Hollywood Studios? There is. let's talk a little bit about this area, this walkway. This actually used to be a walkway that would take you from sort of Walt Disney Presents, the man, the myth, the legend, all the way through over to Muppets area. But they actually blocked it off when they started to build Star Wars, the sort of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They blocked it off. So now it no longer goes through, unfortunately. It's actually kind of a pain in the butt, I'm not going to lie, because a lot of times I actually want to come through here, but I have to walk all the way around through Toy Story Land to get to Star Wars, or I have to walk the complete other side of the park over by Star Tours. So I really do wish they would open this back up. They're never going to, but it's kind of sad. Another fact about this location is there's a Joffrey's here too. So right outside of this little area, there's actually a Joffrey's. So again, it's a great place to grab your Joffrey's, your coffee, walk right in here and just relax. There's a lot of good bench seating in here. It's very quiet, as you can hear. There's a little bit of music playing, but there's literally nobody back here at all. It's unfortunate because this used to actually have some really cool Incredibles stuff back here. There was sort of the Incredibles meet and greets and photo opportunities. You can still see some of it around the actual sort of decorations and stuff. There was interactive experiences on the inside of these buildings and stuff. So I don't know what they're going to do with this. I really hope they bring it back.
Yeah,
I hope they do something because it's such a cool space, and it's huge back here. There's these huge warehouses. I don't know why they aren't doing anything with it. It's a really cool area, and I bet most people have probably never walked into this space. At least not since it's been kind of blocked off. So I did want to mention that little alcove back there with the Incredibles, there used to be this little neighborhood bakery cookies place where you could buy these
Things
chocolate...
are flying in my eyes, sorry.
I literally just got somebody's bubble in my eyeball. Some kid was blowing bubbles. So there used to be this little neighborhood bakery cookies, little shop back there, a little kiosk where you could get these really delicious chocolate chip cookies. And it's gone now. I mean, it's still back there, but they don't use it. They don't sell them. But right outside of there, next to Joffrey's, is this little market where they actually do still sell the cookies. So you can still get those deep dish, delicious chocolate chip cookies at that little market. So just a fun fact, I want to throw that in.
So there you have it. That's our hidden places at Hollywood Studios. Now there might be a lot more that you guys know about, so if there are, let us know and we'll come check them out and video it for you.
Yeah, I'd love to know. Now you may be thinking, they didn't show anything in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge or Toy Story Land.
Nothing.
It's because there isn't anything. Trust us, we've looked. And I actually find that interesting because it's the same way in Animal Kingdom. If you look at Pandora, there's really no hidden little tucked away places in Pandora.
They use every crevice.
So what I'm starting to notice is the new add-on areas to the parks. There are really no extra spaces, places to hang out. And I don't know if that's because it's more efficient planning or just lazy planning. I don't know which one it is. But you'll notice that everything we kind of covered in here is kind of in old school OG Hollywood Studios Park. But all the new areas of the parks that they're adding, literally every little crevice of space you could possibly find, there's something in it. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just something we noticed.
Just a thing.
Yeah. So anyhow, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Like I said, if we forgot anything, if there's some things that we didn't catch and that you want us to take a look at, or just call us out for you totally missed this, let us know. Put it in the comments. We will see you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Until then, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.